Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. Deontay Wilder says Anthony Joshua doesn't want to fight. Him and his promoter are not on the same page. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chat channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Shout out to Seconds Out, my dude Radio Raheem. They have an interview. It's a couple, maybe a couple weeks old now, and I posted on Instagram a while ago, and I'll put the link in the description. Wilder says Joshua doesn't want to fight. He says him and his promoter Eddie Hearn is not on the same accord, same page, and promoter saying one thing and Joshua saying, oh, I'll fight in America, I don't want to fight in America, and he just says it doesn't sound like Joshua really wants to fight. And he says they came to England, meaning Eddie Hearn, at one point in time to discuss a fight, and they keep bringing up Dillian White, and he's like, why are you bringing up Dillian White? It's like they got a dick hard. That's his words verbatim. He said they got a dick hard on the Dillian White fight. He said nobody's talking about Dillian White. We're trying to fight Joshua. We're trying to fight your cash cow. Why you keep bringing up Dillian White, right? So there's people who feel multiple ways about this, but Seconds Out, their channel also has an interview with Eddie Hearn's dad of Matchroom, Barry Hearn. And Barry Hearn, if you fast forward to the 3 minutes and 50-second mark, he says that Wilder made a mistake by fighting Luis Ortiz. I think he even called him Carlos Ortiz. I don't know if he messed up on the name or whatever, because I never heard him being called Carlos. But anyway, he says Wilder made a mistake because that's a dangerous fight. It's a guy with some power, amateur background, and a guy who's technically well. So he thinks the Luis Ortiz fight is difficult. It's a 50-50 fight for Wilder. But again, I give Wilder props because he's in a fight, like, at least, let's say Joseph Parker versus Joshua. He's fighting unification, so at least the guy brings a belt to the table. Luis Ortiz brings all the drama and all the skill and power and a decent size and stuff, 6'4". So he brings all the elements of danger, but he's not even ranked with the WBA, and he's not even ranked #1 with the WBC anymore. So he has all the dangers and all the boogeyman accolades, but he has no belt. So, you know what I mean? To me, Wilder is taking the taller order. A lot of people complain about Wilder's resume and say, oh, he doesn't want to fight nobody, but this is proof, because he's fighting the guy who's probably a higher danger. Like if Luis Ortiz were to fight Joseph Parker, I think Ortiz would probably be favored. You know what I mean? Higher danger, southpaw. Like I said, everything else I said about Ortiz, and the guy is high risk, low reward in terms of he doesn't have a belt or anything, whereas Joseph Parker at least has a belt that he earned through a vacancy. But anyway, Barry Hearn said in this interview that even if Joshua gets past Parker and Wilder gets past Ortiz, again, fast forward to the 3 minute and 50-second mark, he says, I don't think Joshua Wilder would be next because I'd like to see it build more. So, I mean, to me, at this point, I like AJ, like Wilder, but it sounds like Wilder has a point. It doesn't sound like they want to fight right away because they keep bringing up the Dillian Whites, and you know what I mean? If he gets past Luis Ortiz, he's probably going to have to fight Povetkin versus David Price winner or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't seem like Matchroom wants to make the Joshua and Wilder fight immediately. And the only people that I'm seeing that are getting mad at what I'm saying are usually the people with extreme biases for either side. But if you look at all the facts, Wilder has been very consistent as to what he wants. He says he wants all the belts. He wants to be undisputed. He's willing to go through whoever. He says no guy in the heavyweight division can beat him. Even in the past, he even said guys like Mike Tyson, whether you agree with that or not. You know what I'm saying? So he sounds supremely confident. But Matchroom, it seems like they know it's the fight that the fans want, but lingering on and, oh, fight Dillian White. And Barry Hearn is now saying that even if both guys get past their next opponents on Showtime, that would be the ultimate crescendo, because they're fighting in the same month, one March 3rd and one March 31st, and he's saying I don't think it'll be next anyway. We want to see it build more. And then talking about purse splits and stuff like that. So I mean, Wilder has a point. It doesn't sound like him and his promoters are on the same page as far as making the fight now. And I've also seen Eddie Hearn entertain the idea of fighting other people like Gerald Big Baby Miller or Tyson Fury even, who hasn't even fought since 2015 and it's now 2018, right? And they're talking about fights like that, knowing everybody wants to see Wilder versus Joshua. And if they get past their next opponent, I mean, listen, the whole building and marinate is bullshit to a certain degree. If Wilder beats Luis Ortiz, that's a strong ass victory, if not one of his strongest victories that he's on his whole resume. If Joshua beats Joseph Parker, that's another solid win. I can't say it's his biggest win because Klitschko's probably that, but it's a unification win. He'll have more belts than he's ever had. So how much more can you build? What else can you do when only if Parker gets beat by Joshua and Wilder beats Luis Ortiz, then that means only 2 people in the division have belts or real belts. You know what I mean? So how much more can you build up than that? Coming off good wins, especially if they look impressive or get a stoppage, you know what I mean, on guys who haven't been stopped before, there's not much more. So that whole build-up shit is bogus to me because there's not really much more. People have been fiending for this fight for over a year and a half at this point, right? So, I mean, what more could Wilder do and or Joshua beyond their next fights that's going to further build Joshua Wilder into this catastrophic, colossal mega fight, much greater than it currently is? I just don't see it. Let me know what you guys think. Will it happen this year? Will it happen at all? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Do you agree with Wilder? Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.